let's go ahead and bring it off to another success, and this is one that I had this week. It is a surprisingly great game for me and my 5-year-old, 5 turning 6, like basically 6 at this point, which is crazy. So this is like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And I honestly probably suspect that Garden Warfare Garden Warfare, the first one, was actually pretty good as well. Yeah, it has all these great elements to it. So what's wonderful about it is that it's highly cartoonish.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Looney Tunes, Saturday morning, just silliness, right? Like you are a cob of corn shooting kernels at people. You're a zombie pirate shooting coins. You're a piranha plant. You're a evil genius. Like it's just absolute silliness, which is great. But it kind of betrays the great feeling gameplay. Like the feeling of the various weapons is really substantial and meaty, like enjoyable. Like when there's this cactus who's kind of a sniper. Like the thud on when you're shooting your spurs at people, like really good, like really satisfying. And some of the tactics you have to kind of employ. It's not too difficult. Well, I mean, you can up the difficulty level. We're obviously just trying to have some fun, so we're keeping it low.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is, so there's a couple elements to this. Like first is getting him somewhat accustomed to the somewhat difficult skill of aiming with a controller, right?
Yes.
You got the dual movement. So you got like the left for move and like the right stick to up, down, left, right. Funny fact, I once tried to play Halo with my wife and she could not get it. She could not, like, we spent like the first like 15 minutes just trying to get her to like walk and look around, and just it's it's very much a mind game as far as being able to like understand, translate how you would look in the real world to like two thumbs, right? So you got two. So you have that. So they're working on that. That's great. So first person shooters, so you're doing that. It's almost like baby's first MOBA in some ways, because you have plants, like little pots where you can put turrets. So if in one of the games that we most like, where you're defending a tower and people are attacking in waves, you can place turrets. Like, so, in this case it'd be plants or like silly zombie things that would shoot the other people as they're coming in. So there's a little bit of a strategy to that, as far as, okay, well, I gotta set up my defenses because there's gonna be waves of enemies. There's creepers. Do you know the MOBA term for when like the tiny guys you kill all the time, the small ones?
No.
Jeez, it feels like it's creep. I feel
Peons. I don't know. That might be
that'd be the right one. But geez, there's a specific word. But I know in all the MOBAs, like Dota 2, for instance, like there's all these like little tiny guys, and they're not the real heroes, and you would kill them, right? And then by killing them, you get like coins and things like that. So that exists in the game. So there's in the waves, there's sort of easy kill, simple, tiny guys that you can kill, and there's like the bigger heroes. So like big bosses. There's kind of more what would be other players. So it's kind of like there's levels to who you're killing. Oh no, here comes a boss. Okay, go over this way, come that way, and sort of strategies around that too. So you can see how, so at its base level, it is a silly plant, fruit, and zombie shoot 'em up. Fun, dumb and fun, wonderful. So like totally like not a lot of violence, beyond cartoonish, not so bad.
Yeah.
But layered in there's all these kind of extra levels to it, where you can kind of sink teeth into it. And as a gaming dad, if you go into some of the worlds, you can do troll hunting, like there's little garden gnomes, that if you collect them all, you get something else. Like the world itself, there's treasure boxes, things to unlock. So it's things like you can kind of do as your kids just stumbling around, having some dumb fun. So it's a surprising hit, because I certainly knew about it, but it never had any real appeal to me. I don't know if you had any experience with it or interactions or what you knew about it.
I think we had the first game, but again, I think it was part of maybe PS Plus a long time ago, and it might have been just out of just
many moons.
Yeah, it might have been just sheer boredom. I just went through my library and downloaded it one time. So I think we played the first one. It wasn't for long, because I think Fortnite came out when we downloaded it, so they got into that. But I did find it very easy to get into. So it was something that, and even kind of a nostalgia feeling for myself, where I think Plants vs Zombies was one of the first mobile games I was able to download. So just thinking way back
Oh,
when.
nice.
But yeah, it was a good first person shooter, some strategy involved, and it kind of got kids just used to how to work into an open world that way. So it was kind of a neat thing to do, and it was split screen co-op,
Yeah.
so that worked into us. I didn't like the hub world. I didn't like how there's no menu. That bugged me. So
Yeah, yeah. New Dads Be Warned. That is a very confusing part because you're just dropped into a large open area when you first start, and
Yeah.
and you have to go to a very unintuitive screen to turn on, or like this box with like two TVs stacked.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when you say it after the fact, oh, of course, split screen. But to enable it, you have to go there first. But it's weird that you went new game, co-op, press.
Yeah, and even like if I was confused, I'm sure kids will be confused. But I will say, as a dad, this works out to eat your fruit and vegetables at dinner. Like you're playing with food, could make it exciting.
Yeah, if you don't want to look like these zombies, listen,
right.
you gotta eat your
There you
oranges,
go.
buddy. Come on, gotta eat your corn.
That's right.
Yeah. So the reason I came across it otherwise was it's part of Game Pass, so Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
So for myself, entirely free download, loads fairly well. They haven't done any optimization for it. It's a darn old game, so I don't think they're really going to be spending much time on it. But because it's on the new Xbox, it loads up like hyper fast, super fast. I wouldn't be half surprised if it's on Google, maybe even Play Now, or some of the other streaming services. And otherwise, you can probably pick her up for like $5. So yeah, I highly suggest like dads take a look at some of the gameplay footage, see if you can even get a demo, because it's surprisingly good, like surprisingly fun. Like we've been having an absolute blast with it. So lots to do, lots.